Now in the chapter of Pythagoras Theorem, let's take a look at checkpoint 9.2 part A. Okay, now a water shamrock has its roots anchored at the bottom of the pond, and one of the stems that was originally 3 above the water surface was blown sideways. So you see this particular water shamrock just turned this way. Okay, now then they ask you to find the depth of the pond. Now look at it this way. This particular plant, okay, is there any change in the height? No. So important, no change in height. Am I right? Okay, so you know that, let's say our let x be the depth of the pond. Okay, so I have x here, so I move it downwards. This would be the total height. Okay, this will be x plus 3. You can see, so they're asking you to find what is the smaller version here, which means again by Pythagoras theorem, alright, you have x plus 3 whole thing square to give you what? To give you x square plus 7.5 square. Okay, do apply your algebraic identities. You have x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals to x squared plus 56.25. Okay, then combine all your like terms together, you should eventually reach 6x equals to 47.25, getting x equals to 7.875 cm. Okay, then let's take a look at checkpoint 9.2 part B as well. Okay, now two spotlights P and Q, they are mounted on the vertical pole AB. The light beams from P and Q shining at 2 points on the ground H and K respectively. Now given that PQ is 12.7, KB is 17.2, okay, and then PH is 39, QK is 21. Okay, so you have BQ, alright, they ask you to find BQ, which is the height over here. Okay, so you see again, this is a right angle triangle, right? So you can identify it by Pythagoras theorem. Alright, KQ square equals to QB square plus KB square. So you have 21 square equals to QB square plus 17.2 square. Can see? So you have QB, alright, you just square it, 21 square minus 17.2 square equals to, alright, an average of 12.048 meter or negative. Okay, and again reject. So you have QB as your answer, right? So then let's take a look at part 2. Okay, what's HK? HK is the yellow one here. Can see? Okay, so you have, again, now this is a bigger triangle, right? Alright, you know what's QB, you just want to find HK. So let's just open it up here. QBH, right? This is assuming K. This is technically 12.7 plus 12.048, right? Okay, this is 17.2 and this is unknown. This is 39. Can you see what's going on? Again, by Pythagoras theorem, 39 square equals to, okay, this one should give you 24.748, okay, equals to 24.748 square plus HB square. Now do not just put KB, okay, so HB is equals to square root again, 39 square minus 24.748 square equals to, alright, so equals to plus minus 30.142, reject negative. Okay, so now you know that HB is equals to 30.142 meters. Am I right? So what is the question asking for? HK. So therefore HK equals to HB minus away KB, which is 30.142 minus 17.2, which is equals to 12.94 meters. Okay? Now in the chapter of Pythagoras theorem, we are looking at converse of Pythagoras theorem. Okay? So let's take a look at this particular question. Now BAD is 90, given that AB is 36, AD is 48. Find the length of BD. So first step, it's talking about Pythagoras. Okay, so you have BD equals to 36 square plus 48 square. Able to see this? So BD equals to square root 6 square plus 48 square. You should get your answer as plus minus 60, rejecting negative. Okay, so answer will be 60. Can see? Therefore, let's take a look at part 2. Given further that BC is 87, CD is 63, show that it is a right angle triangle. Always write this by converse of Pythagoras Theorem. Okay, then you will say CD equals to 63 square. Alright, and BD, okay, sorry, this one square, BD square plus BC square equals to 60 square plus 87 square. Can you see? Okay, so what will you determine over here? BC is 87, 63, 87. They're asking you to show that BCD is a right angle triangle. Okay. Oh, sorry. This one should be BC because you realize, okay, this is a very good way of saying it, that this is your hypotenuse. So you must find the individual. Okay? Right. So let's see that this one should be a BC square, which is 87 square. Can see? Okay, then in this part I should have a CD square plus BD square, which is 63 square plus 60 square. Okay, if you actually worked it out, alright, your 87 square would give you 7569. 63 square plus 60 square would actually give you 7569. So therefore, what does it show? Okay, it shows that since BC square equals to CD square plus BD square, you know that by converse of Pythagoras Theorem, okay, triangle BCD is a right angle triangle. Okay.